What's up? What's up? What's up, Dan? I was on time today, and then when I hit go live, then it crashed. Not that you would ever believe me. Hiring a big buff dude to chase you and beat you up when he catches you, aka Chicago. Hmm. That might work. What did I see? I was looking at like lifetime gym membership. That thing was like $150 or something. Or was it like $300 or something? I couldn't believe there were kids that I knew that had it. It's rated 3.5 in my town. 3.5 stars on Google. I don't feel like looking it up again, but oh, here it is. Yeah, it's $179 a month for signature. The standard one is, I was like, oh, okay, so $179 is signature. That must be way more than what you get for the standard, but the standard is $150. Definitely overweight in actual memberships. Lifetime is crazy expensive, but worth it. Maybe not your own, not your town though. Export is nice by you. LA Fitness is eh. Planet Fitness is $40 a month. I thought Planet Fitness was like $10 a month, to be honest. I know there's cheap ones around. The thing is, like, I don't want to go to like a gym to like lift. I would rather get a set of dumbbells. I have a set of dumbbells and I have stationary bike at home. I'd rather go somewhere like a sports club kind of thing. I know that's also factored into like lifetime, but I don't want to pay $150 for a club as well. So that's where I'm trying to figure out, what do I do? Because I also get a stipend from work, but it's not $150 per month stipend. So I'm trying to figure that part out. I saw Topgolf has like a membership. It's like $800 a year. Most of that would get covered by the stipend, but then like if you don't go during the specific hours, then it's not free still, and it's like not on my way back home. So I would have to go out of my way to do that. Doesn't make a lot of sense right now. Esports greater than exports valid. Planet Fitness is $10 a month, but the sign up is $40, so you get charged $40 once a year. Would you join a gym for its classes? It depends on the classes. Like I looked into some in the like rec center for our town, and it didn't look like anything that interesting either. They had some like decent stuff, but I feel like it's just like working moms and not working moms, like stay at home moms and like older people. Also because like the hours fit that, because it's during work hours. Gym with free weights and a basketball court. So export for you works well. Okay. JanSport, isn't that a backpack? Doing a softball league provide the fitness you're looking for. That's another thing I was trying to look into, is just getting, okay, ideally, like Topgolf was a cool idea, I think, and I would still think about it if the right opportunity came up. But I was like, yo, let me just find a place where I can go to a batting cage like once or twice a week. Scratch the itch, and I feel like that would be plenty. But there's no batting cages. The batting cages near me, like there's one that's like a legit batting cage, but it's for kids. The speeds don't go above 70 miles an hour, which is like fine. I could feel like it would be fun to do that anyway. But I think that tells me that it's not for adults. And softball would be cool, but we're coming up on fall, winter. So I would have to go back and think about that next spring, basically. What up, Matt? I'm here when commercial is done. Soup. What up, Kyle? How you doing, sir? Slow pitch softball ain't exercise. It would be fun. I would think about it. I would also think about playing actual baseball. I would have to prepare for that, though. Once you guys live together, all you need to do is sit on the couch. She's contractually obligated to find you something to do around the house, and there's your exercise. Honestly, true. Backyard baseball ASAP from revamped CF. If there's a way to do it, Dan, I will 100% be doing chat franchise and backyard baseball. Co-op legend dubs today. Oh baby. Who's your duo these days? You playing with SpongeBob? Let's go. What up, Matt? How you doing, man? You can make your own characters. I remember the last backyard baseball I had was like backyard baseball 2001. I feel like that makes me sound old, but I feel like there weren't that many backyard baseballs after that anyway. Sky. Okay, Dan comes in as third on occasion. No way. Dan, are you playing on Legend too? You made a World Series and now you're like carrying co-op Legend. So into MLB and Backyard Baseball 2001, you could only make one character, but everything was like you do your own offline franchise things. So I'm sure Backyard Baseball will have like online play, and I'm sure online play will ruin Backyard Baseball, but in the meantime, we can get excited and we can enjoy. Mostly over, but I can tell you some of it if you want. Is it mostly over because you got the position, or was there other stuff that started and ended after you got the promotion map? We hired a new person like 2 weeks ago, and then they passed away before they could start. So now we're looking for more people. Stan's about to be top 50 next year. Low key watch. He might be. He's going to be grinding in college. College Wi-Fi is going to mess you up. It really could. You got to get those rooms with the Ethernet ports in it. Over because people are moving on. Oh, so did they make the same threats that you made? Or wait, are you saying moving on is like going to a new job, or like moving on from thinking about that stuff? Toughen you up so when you get fiber, you're going to be top 1. That's kind of funny. Moving on from the drama, got you. The Danny Jansen history game in person, very cool. Does that mean you got a game for free? Like you got that game plus you got the following game? Wait, did that game get resumed like before as like a doubleheader kind of thing? Because I went to one of those. Like I had Sunday day tickets, but the game on Friday got postponed in like the 9th inning. So I got to see a walk-off, and then I got to see the game. And in that game, I got a foul ball right behind the dugout. You're going to be broke AF for 6 years? At best. At minimum. Started on the top of the second? Okay. Only that game. Gotcha. I told some behind the scenes info that people didn't like that I said I was leaving if I didn't get the promotion. Just a specific person? Sure. Tickets were so cheap you decided to go day off. Day of? Oh, that's cool. How far are you from the park, Kyle? I mean, we used to do that, but we were 10 minutes from the park. I thought you were much farther. GameStop is trash. Tried selling games to them to buy Black Myth Wukong, right? The total of the 5 games was 33. Meanwhile, I could sell one of the games for 45 by yourself. So is that what you did? Were you able to sell it for 45? Also, what game did you sell for 45? That's a pretty good return. Roughly an hour. Oh, dang. Yeah, that's a trek for a same day decision. Unless you were like already downtown. Don't mind it. Someone was jumping me in the promotion line again because he made friends with higher ups. Gonna post it on eBay soon. College football 2025. Oh, dang. You're getting rid of it already? Did you have your fill, or you like don't like it? He was gonna get it, but my threat made them open a second spot. Okay. Is my audio coming through? Oh, it is my earbuds. Just wasn't plugged into my ears all the way. Oh, they didn't even have the second spot because of that. Okay. It's a great game, but for some reason, it's not your taste. That's interesting. After the interviews, I was getting the cold shoulder from everyone. Dang. I kind of get how that feels a little. Well, kind of. Like when I left that other job and I like told them why I couldn't stay. Not that I like was leaving for the reason that they were racist, but when I like made some comments, then like the next couple of days was very uncomfortable. Because I only told like one or two people, but I think they told other people. But then after a few days, it was whatever. But then like a couple people, like there's one lady who was like really nice, but then really nice about it. But then once I actually left, she like removed me on LinkedIn and stuff like that. LinkedIn drama. LinkedIn's like top 5 least favorite websites in history. Made you pretty depressed, really. I feel you. Ship it a dude food when we go there. Party of foods. Started the position. People chilled out on our impress. Okay, good. So they like having you as a supervisor then? L snitches at your old work, dude food. I mean, that's how they are, though. That's like the kind of people that they were. And it was like, oh, yeah, this is why I'm leaving. So it kind of reminded me, like, I made the right decision. Told several times that they're surprised how fast I have taken to the position. Let's go. Is that from higher ups or from like people that are, well, I assume it's definitely from higher ups, but also like, are the people that you're supervising also impressed? Take it as an insult because it's not that hard. This was no doubt something I can do. I am power washer. Exactly. That's what I have on my. Wait, does that show up on my Twitch or just my YouTube, Greg? It probably showed up in the Discord. That's probably what happened. Yeah. I was about to change the title. I will change the title for the Twitch when I switch the game. I was like, I didn't put that on Twitch. How you doing, Greg? What was new? YouTube? Gotcha. I was like, yeah. Must have shown up in the Discord for the YouTube link. Struggling to begin with. The only reason they got the job is because they were friends, not because they could do the job. I kept being told the others that got promoted couldn't learn the job very much at all. Yeah, that's what I was telling, dude. I was telling my friend this the other day. He's like really struggling with like grad school. It's like optometry school, basically. It is optometry school. And I was telling him, like, listen, like, he was like struggling with the school aspect of it. And I was like, even if like everything went wrong, there's so many jobs out there where like people don't, like, once you leave the pocket of whatever you're doing and like everybody around you is like really smart or like driven to do whatever it is that you're all working towards, and once you leave that little pocket and you get into like whatever job it happens to be, even if it was optometry, you find that like in practice it's very different. And I feel like there's plenty of people that once you get out of their comfort zone, you realize you can like scoot past them really easily just by like putting what you might think is like a normal amount of effort and like doing some things that are really easy, and you find out that other people are just not able to do those things, and you can excel really quickly just because like of how different it is than like school or other paths like that. Optometry eyeballs? Correct. YouTube only streams used to be so fire. Yeah. Finished the rank program yesterday, finished the BR program today. Can I finish the event tomorrow? Just in time for not playing. What is What's the new date for the new season? Or the last date for the season? Playing Deathloop? Nice. I forget. Had you played that already, Diablo? That's fun. Tomorrow's the new season. Okay, so they're starting on a Thursday. Interesting. Thanks to Kyle for pointing out that MLB The Show is going to be free in a week. Out of position should be unique. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting it. It sounds like backyard baseball is going to take a little while. So I might get it. We'll see. I mean, I'll get it. Will I download it and play it? Who knows? Probably. Will I stream it? Probably. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Have not played it. Do you have any advice? I played it in a way that was just like fun to me. There were a lot of side things that I did not do, and there were probably ways to upgrade that I didn't bother with. I just kind of found some like builds and stuff and guns that I liked that worked for me, and then I like kind of stuck with it like through the whole game, and it worked. I don't know how much advice. Well, number one, I haven't played in a while, so I don't know how much advice I can give. But also, I don't know how much advice I can give without it like being spoilers. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember enough to give advice, unfortunately. But it was fun. I liked it. It was good enjoyment time. DeGrom shortstop going to be fun. Mariano Rivera in center field. The appeal of out of position, because I'm not feeling it. Just something fresh, I guess. That's as much as I could assume. Management, nothing really happened halfway through last year. A lot of the staff wrote a letter to HR telling them management was awful. Second round of bad surveys, the big boss had a talk with her bosses about it today. Gotcha. People have been fired over those surveys. Oh my god. That's crazy. Yeah, the DeGrom Travis Jankowski swing. Yeah. Devers is day to day. Yeah, we'll play Powerwash in a little bit, by the way. I've just been extending my chatting sessions, and then basically we're just doing like one game for like an hour and a half, because we were doing 3 games for an hour each, but my bedtime is now like 10:30. So I got to get off stream by like 10. And no progress on the work from home stuff. So once the work from home stuff comes through, then we might have an opportunity to extend the streams. Most likely the streams are going to start earlier rather than going later. So just keep an eye on that. But that's going to be maybe in a little bit. Oh, I got hit on the highway the other day. There's a story. Shrek Wash soon. Oh, is it not out yet? You have to write an essay tonight. Didn't school just start? That sucks. I was driving on the way to work on Friday, and this dude spun out in front of me, and I dodged out of the way, so like I avoided a head-on collision by like 5 or 10 feet. But I had to swerve around him in my lane because I didn't know how close the truck was behind me or anybody on my right side. So I dodged within my lane, dodged the car, but then the car spun, like the person was spinning out in front of me, right? So they continued to spin into the left lane next to me, and then they hit me in the back. Like they spun all the way around and then hit me like around my left tire, basically. So that's a whole thing. I'm wondering, though, if I can spin that into the car's going to be in the shop to get fixed, and can I work from home while the car's in the shop? Best Fitness membership is not working out at all and embracing the big back lifestyle. What up, McLovin? Unfortunately, that's been what I've been doing. Except for the embracing part. Well, I did for a little bit. But basically, I get a stipend from work, and I'm trying to figure out how to use it. We were going through some ideas, and I would just like to spend it all on like batting cages, but there's no adult batting cages near me. So it's a dilemma. It's a predicament. Just intro letters. Oh, for college. Got it. L Dude Car Wash. Not sure if it's out. I'll check. Otherwise, we'll continue on with the one that I started at the end of last stream. But Trek would be fun. Build your Warhammer 4000 squad. The Warhammer Powerwash level? I don't think I have it downloaded. A switch and ring fit. Introduction letters to my teachers. Dude food I in high school. I meant college application. You have to do introduction letters to your teachers? That's crazy. As in, like, explaining who you are via an essay? How many classes do you have to do that for? Summer calc homework. Oh my god. Ready for Beetlejuice 2? Did Beetlejuice 1 come out in this century? Or the previous century? You should buy yourself a White Sox jersey. Heard they are really living below expectations. Somehow they're not. They're living right at expectations, which is to be the worst team of all time. 88? Okay. I don't know too much about Beetlejuice. Beetlegeese. Let's see. People who are playing Overwatch are now playing Deadlock. I watched Shroud play it for a little bit. Looks okay. Looks alright. Oasis is back. What is Oasis? You like Tim Burton movies, though? No, not really. Did Tim Burton do Coraline? I feel like I haven't watched that many. Tim Burton movies. No, director was Henry Selick. Because he did like the first... Wait. He did one of the Willy Wonkas, right? Yeah, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory from 2005. A 1989 Batman, Edward Scissorhands. Alice in Wonderland from 2010. I forgot about that one. No, I have not watched any of these movies. So it's hard for me to like say I dislike Tim Burton because I haven't seen any Tim Burton movies other than Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I didn't like that movie. But yeah, I judge Tim Burton off of his covers, even though you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I judge Tim Burton movies off their covers, and I don't like them. Animated ones were Corpse and Bride and Nightmare Before Christmas. Did the newer Wonka? That wasn't a good movie. Gotta have a movie night. I'm so behind on movies. We were watching movies all the time last year. And then as soon as like the wedding planning started, stopped watching movies. Oasis is the Wonderwall group. Oasis is the band. Do I know anything about them? Oasis, Wonderwall. I mean, I know Wonderwall, but... Were they in hibernation or something? I swear I just liked a song by Oasis, but I don't think it was the same Oasis. No, it's just a song title called Oasis. Are you married? Oh yeah, I got married 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? August 1st. I work at a theater, so my movie knowledge has gone up. Makes sense. Makes sense. But nah. Not too much in Tim Burton. Does this mean I got a chance? Always, always, my friend. Ah, they got into a big fight. Okay. Marriage is just a ring, sir. Are you gonna fight my wife? What is happening here? Let's see, what time is it? 8:15. Okay, I'll start power washing in a minute. There was something else I want to ask you guys. McLovin versus Miss Food, winner takes all. You guys are both therapists, just different kind of therapists. I will win by buying you White Sox season tickets. I took her to her first baseball game. We went to the White Sox versus Yankees because she's a default Yankees fan. But one of the reasons why she was like excited to go was because the White Sox are so bad, and she thought she would at least see her team get an easy win. But it was the one game where the White Sox beat up on the Yankees. One of their like 30 wins on the season. That was a 12-2 game. Yup. And then Juan Soto hit like 4 or 5 home runs the next 2 games after that. So it was pretty great timing. Diablo says it clinches it for the wife. Yeah, dude. Oh man, I was so excited. Once I started working full time for the first time, one of the first things I wanted to do was buy White Sox season tickets, but they were just becoming like so bad that I was like, okay, I'll wait a year. And then like the last 2 years happened, so it got even worse, and now I'm like not even watching baseball. Pretty cheap now though, not even, dude. Like you would think you'd get like 80 games for $150 or something, but let's see how much it costs. They did drop the price for next year, but not that much. White Sox. So like you can still get, I mean, you can grab like secondhand tickets for $5. And that's what I will do if I go to games. But like their standard price is still like 25, 35, $40. Let's see, 10-game season plan. Oh, let's look at the 20. I don't know where the 10 went. Upper reserve, like upper level tickets, 20-game plan is $287 for the weekday plan. The value plan is a little bit cheaper, $220 for upper level. But like bleachers is still like $450 for 20 games, so it's still like $20 per ticket. It's not like crazy. But for the worst team of all time, I don't know. Crochet is your savior. Only game I've been to this year was Cardinals versus Tigers in Detroit. Ooh. Can I buy tickets to sit in the dugout with the players? It is not much different since they're not going to do anything anyway. Yeah. I mean, you might as well walk in there. They've got new people in the dugout every other day anyway because of all the people that get DFA'd. I think they just called up one of their prospects today. They DFA'd John Brebbia, finally, with his 6.20 ERA. He's been like their worst pitcher all season, and like he was the last one to get DFA'd. Pretty crazy. Cardinals legend, John Brebbia. All right, let's pop open Powerwash Simulator. Don't say that. I don't want to remember. Alice's Adventures. Was this here last week? Can't remember. An IRL stream of you washing your car. That would have been a good idea. I definitely should have done that. Cardinals fans stop going to the park. Hopefully that's enough to get the owner to do something. That'd be good. Here's your Warhammer 40,000. Adeptus Mechanicus. I think we're going to go back to the seasonal specials. Well, I did the cruise ship, and then Santa's Workshop is an add-on. I think it's free, so I could get it if I want to, but we had started doing... Did we do odd jobs last time? There was like one on Mars that we started doing. Muckingham Files. Oh, the solar system. Here we go. This is what we started last time. Bunch of Game Boys with broken screens to replace them with backlit IPS screens. Oh, wow. Are they going to be like touchscreen too? Wouldn't that be crazy if you just got like a tricked out Game Boy with a touchscreen? Did the 3DS have a touchscreen? Or wait, did the original DS have a touchscreen? Is that how it worked in the first place? I forget. DS and 3DS with the stylus. Yeah. I think my brother had those. He definitely had a 3DS. He still has his 3DS. And I don't remember what the other one was. But I don't think I ever had a DS. Just a Game Boy Advance. It was basic old me. I don't think the game audio is coming through, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Might be a little low, but I don't think you need to hear Powerwash spray in your ear the whole time. But if there's like zero audio coming through, I can turn it up. My Game Boy pockets are so corroded they won't work. Oh my god. Still have the Mario Kart Edition Original DS. Oh, forgot to change the title. My bad. I am power. R.I.P. Godfall. That was a fun game. That was like the first game I got on PlayStation. Oh yeah, they gave me a key for that. I forgot about that for a sec. They gave me a stream key for that game. Cleaned up, replaced the battery terminals, and got them working again. Okay. Got screens coming in for Game Boy Advance. When I moved to this house, my Game Boy Advance disappeared. So I always thought that the movers had stole it. But I guess we'll never know. We would come, like, we had all the boxes, like our moving boxes, like down here in the basement for the longest time. So every, like, weekend I would come down here and, like, look through the boxes and see if I missed it somewhere. And we never found it. And my parents had spent all their money on a new house, so they couldn't buy me a new one. Yeah, I don't think I ever got a replacement. What did I used to play on there? It was like Super Mario Advance. That was fun. I had like a Monsters Inc. game. That was fun, but there were like a couple of levels that I could never beat that I think were actual cheese. Like unwinnable. Like it was for sure lying to me. Why is that glowing in the back? It's kind of annoying. Anyway, the Monsters Inc. game I was like never able to beat because of those couple levels. What else did I have? I feel like I didn't have that many games on there. Pokemon Emerald. I never ended up having any Pokemon games. So I would always play them like when I went to a friend's house, or like they would bring their Game Boy and I would play it on their Game Boy. Mega Slug? That sounds vaguely familiar, but also... I'm just thinking of like Metal Gear Solid. Metal Slug? I feel like there was maybe one of my friends had Metal Slug. And I always thought it was Metal Gear, but I would always get confused. I think that's what it was. They had it in like their binder of games. And every time I'd ask to play it, they're like, dude, it's not Metal Gear. It's Metal Slug. But for PS2. Was not on the Game Boy Color. Yeah, by that time it was like PS1 or PS2 days. Yeah, my friends all had like a ton of games. So we would go to their house and it would be like we would go through their whole binder of games to like figure out what we wanted to play, and then we would end up playing like the same 2 games every time. At my cousin's house it would be 007. Which one was it? Shoot, how could I forget? It wasn't GoldenEye. GoldenEye was earlier, right? Wasn't it like N64 or something? Worms is a good game too. What was it? I'm sure it'll come to me one day. My other friend's house, what did we play? Dragon Ball Z? Oh, he had a GameCube, that's why. So he had this one friend had a GameCube. And we would always play Dragon Ball Z. And I don't think they had Smash. Because we would only play Smash at like this one other friend's house, but he lived like far away. And so we didn't do that too often. Dragon Ball Z game was great. It was Majin Buu was the main boss. I don't remember which one it was. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3? I think that name was just catchy. I don't think that was the one that we played. GoldenEye was big for us. Contra 2, Mortal Kombat. I didn't play too much Mortal Kombat. Like one of my uncles had it, and so I played it at his house for like a week when I was visiting, but that was it. BRB, let me know what I missed. Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. Dragon Ball Z was fun, but if you like didn't play it regularly, which is obviously the case for all these games, but some of them, like, you could in theory like understand how the game works, and then you just need to like keep your mechanics sharp, and then you could compete. But there were games like Dragon Ball where like you'd have to memorize these button combos, and I think some of them were like unique to the characters. So if you're not like memorizing these combos like daily, it's really hard to like walk in and like beat somebody. You've got fundamentals, of course, but some of it's just purely like memorization. Is this a Dune level? I am the Sun Alcube. If you wanted to win, you just had to hit small attacks. Ah. Secret with DBZ would you never get the combos off because they were easy to block. Gotcha. What about Spirit Bomb? I was never a Dragon Ball Z kid either. Like, I didn't watch the TV show or anything. So I wasn't quite in tune with the lore. Still had a good time with it, though. I haven't watched Dune 2 yet. And Dune 1, like, I thought Dune 1 was fine, but I just wish, like, I had waited till Dune 2 was coming out to watch the first one in the first place. So I wonder if I can go back now, watch Dune 2, maybe I'll watch Dune 1 with a little bit more appreciation. The problem is, like, I've already rewatched Dune 1. Not like recently, so I could rewatch it again. But I rewatched it and didn't enjoy it when I rewatched it. So now I don't want to rewatch it like before I watched Dune 2. You know what I mean? So I'm in kind of a weird place where, like, I don't really want to rewatch Dune 1, so I don't really want to watch Dune 2. I don't know. Maybe I just need to grind. Put my mind to it and watch the darn movie. Yu Yu Hakusho was my favorite TV show. What is that? Is it an anime? I don't think I ever heard of it. Rewatch it before Dune 2. It's like cool but long and slow. Dune 2 I think is better, but still long and slow. One of the best animes to appear on Toonami. Ah, yeah. Toonami. Yo, what up, ASG? How you doing, sir? We're just talking about, well, Dune 2. I haven't watched it, and I'm trying to psych myself up in order to watch it. But also childhood video games. Been playing this yourself a little? Let's go. We need to bring back the community Powerwash days. I think we did it like twice. But that was fun. I think one day we got like 4, 5, 6 people on. We were cleaning a mini golf course. That was fun. Been doing career mode. Nice. Catching up on the lore. I still haven't shown you guys like how it ends, but I won't spoil it for ASG because, you know, it's a fun little story in there. Do the expansion cost money? Some of them do. Let me see if I can show it from this screen. Like, I think these ones, these bonus jobs are all free. And then there's like specials. So I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe all these Muckingham files are free in the bonus jobs. And then these specials, I believe some of them are free and some of them are paid. I think it gets a little dicey. Like, I think this Tomb Raider one was free. SpongeBob I had to pay for. And then these seasonal ones, I believe, were free. Don't really read the messages. Yeah, me neither. The lady in the shoes son took over and was saying poop and stuff. There's some good ones in there, though. And sometimes I think you can do like a quick recap, too. Like at the end of the mission, yeah, the messages show up. And I think I lost track of them at one point, but I think in like the middle of the story, like in the middle of the career mode, like it actually tells a story. Because there was that one day, I don't know if you guys remember this, like a couple years ago or whatever. There was that one level where you're like cleaning the dude's, like the mayor's house from outside the gate or something like that. And I was like, and then there was something about like missing cats. And then we like started like making up a story, but then like some of it was actually true. You don't read the SpongeBob messages either? I think we did read the SpongeBob ones. Then what lore are you talking about, if not that? I don't even know if I can answer the question without, like, giving spoilers. But it's, like, related to the actual locations. I think it's something like the last 3 locations are significant to telling a story. I can't remember exactly how many. But it's like a few of the last ones. And then like something happens. Again, I can't really explain, but stuff happens outside of the messages. Toonami's not that old. Well, I was saying earlier, McLovin, we were talking about backyard baseball. I was like, the last backyard baseball I had was 2001, which makes me sound old, but also like, I feel like backyard baseball just is old. Like there hasn't been one in a long time. So, you know, if I can bring up 2001, I think you're good to bring up Toonami. Toonami had like a really strong online, like, game service or something, right? Play backyard baseball on my retro computer. I have a confession. Uh-oh, what do we got? I was in first grade in 2001. Me too. Wait, was I? Yeah, I think so. No, I was in... What? I was 5 years old in 2001. Kindergarten, maybe. Loved backyard baseball. That was a good time. I put hours and hours and hours into that game. Although I feel like a handful of hours when you were a kid felt like a much longer. Because now we put like weeks into a game. But I don't think you'd do that as a kid necessarily. Like a little kid. If you put it in the hardest difficulty, it's really hard. Actually, yeah, like you turn off all the indicators and you put it on hardest difficulty, and it's like, it's actually, not only is it hard, but it's like it's a good amount of challenge to where it's like fun hard. And then you can still like get better at it. And then you can get to a point where you're still winning all the games, but it's like fun. Difficult, fun, and you're still winning. I never played a baseball game outside of console, so I never played backyard baseball. Whoa. It's time for a change. Well, I wonder all the details about backyard baseball. I'll probably get it on PC anyway, but I would imagine it's got to come to console, right? I mean, it's probably going to have like a whole online thing that's going to make it weird. Like there's probably gonna be like an ultimate team mode. That would be kind of funky. But if we get an opportunity to do chat franchise in backyard baseball, we 100% will be doing that. Shout out to me for coming up with that idea. Just kidding, it was Dan. I admit it. It was Dan. I would yell expletives at my player for weak contact. I would say, run, you tortoise. Create your own backyard, kids. It's gonna have to be kid versions of us, I guess. There's no release date yet, though. So they're probably gonna make us wait like 2-3 years. I feel like it's kind of annoying when that happens and then you're just like waiting forever. I think 2K had a dev stream this week. Sounded like they went into details with a lot of stuff. That was one game that I mentioned I might think about playing this year. I feel like I play 2K like every 3 years or so. SpongeBob DLC was pretty good on this game. It was worth. Don't know if I'm looking forward to new games. I feel you. I'm like, I watched some people play some games on Twitch recently that are brand new, and it's like, yeah, I could get into this. Like, it seems like it would be fun, but there's like a whole, I don't know. It's like you have a whole economy of the game. You have like a whole, you're going to have a set of mechanics that's going to be identical to some other game. And then there's going to be some brand new stuff that's like, I don't know if this game will be optimized. I especially am talking about like multiplayer games. So I'm thinking of like new games like Deadlock or Marvel Rivals, where it's like, yeah, Marvel Rivals might be cool with the characters, but then so much of a game like that comes down to balance and how like the characters interact with each other. And for a brand new game, I just don't know if it's going to be like a whole learning curve where the devs are trying to figure out that balance. And in the meantime, I'm the guinea pig, and like, do I want to spend the time doing that just to have another game where like it gets a couple of good seasons and then everybody stops playing it? So there's like that whole cycle that I'm like, I don't know, dreading or expecting, and then that makes it like feel like I don't want to play it. And that's what happens, Matt, is I go through that whole thing that just happened. All the stuff I just said goes through my head, and then I'm like, might as well go back and play Overwatch. That's exactly how it goes. That's exactly what happens. I am not denying it. So, like, some of it's just me not having the time / wanting to put the time into a new game, and then it's also like, I do think my points were valid, and it's just a question of like, do I want to take the risk that maybe it's like kind of the same or not optimized yet? Like, is there going to be enough freshness to where like just playing a brand new game is exciting? It could be. I usually have the capacity for a new game these days, like once a year. Last year was the finals. Had a lot of fun learning the finals at the end of last year. but then like you go through a few weeks where like me and my friend couldn't play it, and then you just like kind of get out of sync with it. Playing offline games, so I don't think of it that way. So that's the other part. Is I was watching a game like the Wukong game, and I'm like, I see the moves that the character is doing, and I'm like, this just reminds me of like Horizon Zero Dawn. And then at the time, I don't know if it was just like at the beginning of the game or what, but there was no ranged attacks either. So it was just like the same staff attacks followed by like you have like these special abilities that I didn't look too much into it, but it seemed kind of like Kingdom Hearts, where you have like a set of like buttons to press through to get to your abilities and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, I've seen that mechanic before. I've seen that one. That combat style didn't look that interesting. So that's where I'm stuck with single players too. More like a Souls game, though I don't know for sure. Could be, for sure. So right now I'm just a party pooper, is all I'm saying. When it comes to these things, I'm just in party pooper mode. So catch me on Powerwash Simulator and Overwatch. And then I played Destiny for a little bit this weekend too. But I was playing with Chippy this weekend, and he was saying that Bungie, at one point they were saying like they were slowing down on Destiny 2 in order to like make a Destiny 3, because like Destiny 2 is kind of like on old engine and stuff like that. But it sounds like they're still slowing down with Destiny 2, but not releasing a Destiny 3. So I think Destiny players are kind of falling off now too. Rotate between retro games, MMORPG, something newish, something big budget. It's a good way to do it. Oh yeah, I played a little Fortnite this weekend too, with my new in-law cousins, I guess. We got dubs though, so it was okay. Dang, I thought I cleaned this already. I have the biggest barrier to playing new games. It's called a job. Yep. Yep. I do feel that. The moon for a big budget game. Good graphics, good story. Do you have to luck into that? Or is there someone who you usually trust that gets a good grasp of it? Because I know we've talked before about like publications that will just like give a score before they can even decide if the game was good or not, and kind of skew stuff. But is there anybody that you go to that's like, okay, if they say it's like this, then it's worth me trying out the big budget? Been a while since you kept up with publications or podcasts. Gotcha. Where are we? 56% on this? I think we can finish this one tonight. I don't know what percentage I started at. I want to say like 22%. But I was not paying attention. Fan reviews, get an idea of what I like. If I'll like it, whether or not the reviewers do. I don't think there's a person that I just trust if they like it. Well, gotcha. I want to get excited about something. I'm just in a weird place where it's like the only thing I'm getting excited about is like adult stuff, like getting an apartment, and like not really work stuff, but my focus is more on work stuff right now. Like, oh, well, actually, now that I say that, I had an exam last week and I passed the exam because I had forgotten about the exam. So I was actually like really pumped to have passed the exam and not have to redo it and all that stuff. So I was feeling like really good about that. More than like more than like having fun playing a video game, which is kind of sickening to think about. But it's funny because I was feeling good about it, and then I got into a car accident like 4 seconds later. So it's been a whirlwind. Got to Rotten Tomatoes for my reviews. It does help. We do like Rotten Tomatoes. Now that you mentioned it, I couldn't tell you the big games that released over the past few months. I've slowly been getting back on Twitter, not too much. But I'll go on and binge Twitter like once a week. Honestly, I haven't missed as much as I thought I would have. Because I've still been on TikTok lately. So I've been keeping up with some things. And I feel like a lot of Twitter now is just TikTok reposts anyway. But I thought I would have been missing a lot more like relevant stuff and like pop culture. Like even if it's not that important, I still felt before like I knew what was happening with pop culture. Now I'm just old. Looking forward to the 2D HD remake of Dragon Quest games they released for NES. 2D HD. So it sounds like it'll be kind of like the same style, just like looking cleaner. Is it kind of like Shredder's Revenge kind of thing? Now I will consider the tweets I share on Discord as a service, and so he probably already saw that. Dude, honestly, like 100% true. Like when you share the Jay Kuda tweets, like those are some of the ones where, yeah, like I had usually seen them before, but now I've like, the only time I see them is when you post them. So actually 100% true. 2D characters that look like old school sprites, but very clean, and the environment is in 3D. Nice. I feel like I've definitely seen Dragon Quest at least. Look up a game like Octopath Traveler. Anything I need to know about Octopath Traveler, I can ask Sparrows. All the knowledge in one brain. I should probably move this little thing. I just don't want to jump down and then move it and have to climb it again. Hey, does anybody know AutoCAD Revit? I've been learning Revit this week. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to export a PDF as a Revit drawing. Because that would help speed up my process very much. Because Google was not helping. There was I finally found an article that was like, yeah, you can do this, but they didn't show how to do it. They're just like, get this software. And I'm like, I already have this software. I can't find it anywhere. What about AutoCAD and Revit? Do you use Revit for work, or do you know Revit? To this point, I've only used, sorry, I'm in Autodesk Revit. But I've only used AutoCAD to this point for work. But I've been doing Revit training this week. I'm an old man who only knows CAD and hands the Revit project to the junior kids. That's what's happening at my job too. There's a couple senior designers who picked up Revit, but the rest of them are just like, yeah, we can let the new guy learn Revit. I'm just gonna keep doing my AutoCAD stuff. Nobody's that old on the design team. The oldest is probably in their 40s. We recently got yelled at because the lights were placed at 4 foot high on the drawings. They look fine. Like the 2D, they look fine, I would assume. Are you guys doing construction too? That's what my new company is like, start to finish projects. So now we have to deal with that, all the interdepartmental stuff, whereas before it was just like fire alarm only. And so a lot of things didn't get crossed up exchanging hands a bunch of times, and now they do. The drawings are just plan view, gotcha. But they want to make sure there's no conflicts. It doesn't work when they're at the wrong place in 3D. Yeah. All the BIM coordination stuff. I have to start learning that. I saw a position for SolidWorks designer that was paying like 110 for like 2 years of experience. I fully expected to open it and see like 20 years experience required. But no, it was like SolidWorks for 2 years. Dude, what up, Greg? Food. Or that's me. We're at 59%, dude. I was at 5% like 30 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Yeah, BIM coordination stuff is crazy, and when you're in fire alarms, you're like the last people that is doing work and get like last priority in construction. So you could do everything right, and then at the end they're like, nah, we got to put whole pipes through this thing, so you got to move all your stuff. Just 10% more for the best number. 70%? I was hoping it would switch to 60 very quickly. It did not. It's a dirty place, and there is little water to wash it with. Imagine being like a person walking past here. You just see someone on the horizon like walking past on their way to a well. And you just see this dude with his power washing stations spitting out all the water, and you're just like, huh? We could have had water the whole time. And they're like, this thing is going to get dusty again in the next sandstorm in 20 minutes. That's called a visual hallucination. Oasis. Nah. So thirsty they ask for water, and you blow a hole in their face with a 700 PSI power washer. Oasis, they're coming back. So I've been told. Did I ask who's that? Couldn't be me. Can't be thirsty if you're dead. That'd be kind of sad if you could be. What if you were dead but like also thirsty? That'd be kind of a raw deal. Are you asking who Oasis was? I was at the beginning of the stream. McLovin was like, Oasis is coming back, and I was like, who's that? Another pop culture L for me, I guess. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Dude would be asking, what's the story, Morn Glory? I think so. Maybe. I'm sure somebody got that. I cannot play Oasis at my job since there's a song about substance use, and I work at a drug rehab center. Oh boy. Maybe you could use it as a lesson, though? Maybe it's not that kind of song. Hey, now I'm looking back in anger. From what I understand, Greg, yes, they are coming back. But that is only secondhand information. At this point, I'm just a rumor spreader. Pressure control unit. 63%. That should be a big chunk when I get to that. Bought an Oasis album less than a month after they disbanded. I thought you were going to say a month before they disbanded. That would have been crazy. Probably would have been worth a lot of money. Wait, is this the stand from the end of last stream? Yes. The sandiest sand you ever sanded. The previous set of jobs we did was for sandy cheeks, and now we're getting sandy cheeks. There we go. It's like I could not see any dirt on there, so I was just spraying and praying. You can't get in trouble in this game, right? No. I thought originally, like, I thought the bar on the top left was like a health bar for whatever you were spraying, and like if you sprayed it for too long, it would break, and there were like consequences, but no. They'd be like, why are you walking on my old car? Yeah, exactly. You like jump on people's windows and like you can do whatever you want. There's no consequences, no fall damage. There are like bonus levels where, or like challenge levels where you can use a certain amount of water or have to do time trials and stuff like that. But career mode, you can do anything, no consequences. The only thing is like if you use cleaning liquids, you can run out of them. So like glass cleaner, I only have 3 liters left. And in the shop, oh, it looks like I can buy them for these. I didn't know that. Wait. But you can see like some of them are in stock and some of them are out of stock. So some of that, like if you use too much or whatever, that can run into an issue. But apparently we have stuff we can use here. Metal cleaner is out. Multi-purpose wood, plastic, glass. There might be glass in this one, but for the most part, this is metal. Multi-purpose, metal, metal, metal. And I don't have any metal left. So you just have to use that resource wisely. Otherwise, that's about it. It only reflected my savings account in it that 12K cries. Oh, on the top right, right? That would be nice. What if I had added, I had not yet heard they disbanded when I bought it? I don't know, it depends. Did you have to overpay for it? Will there be an MLB stream because 24 is free soon? I think so, probably, Dan. I don't know what I'll do in there. Because the new season's starting and like there's some fresh cards, out of position players, there's a decent chance I'll play some Diamond Dynasty. We'll see how it goes, though. I might just do storylines, as some people suggested. But I would say there's a very good chance that I'll play some MLB. Because I wasn't even thinking about it being free. I would have considered it if I was on like a cheap sale. So the fact that it's free, probably. Stopped buying avocado toast. Oh, that dude was so lame. That was the same guy later who he had that clip come out of him saying like people need to be like afraid to lose their job, or like more people need to get laid off so they can be afraid because the workers are like, they need to know that they work for us, not us working for them, stuff like that. And his face was very punchable. Home run derby. We haven't done that in a while. That could be an idea. That could be nice. If it doesn't freeze like it used to. That's the thing about MLB is I always found some nonsense. I'm going to hold you for ransom until we play co-op. We'll see if I play any online. Currently, I have 0 free time, so we shall see. We shall see. Maybe one of these weekends. This weekend was the first free weekend I had in like 2 months. And I'll be out of town again this weekend, so. We be flying. All right, 65%. We are not making much progress. I feel like a lot of these I'm going to have to come back and do anyway because they're not even fully getting done. Like, there's no dirt left on this side. But obviously, there's going to be dirt on the other side. Most people are on next gen, then it shouldn't freeze. Don't know how you don't go insane playing this. It's the only thing that can calm me down. You'll understand when you have a fully functioning, what's it called? Frontal lobe? Because, yeah, the under 25 brain cannot comprehend. Understandably. Dan just told me MLB stream has been confirmed. Yeah. We'll be doing something. I just don't know if we'll play, what's it called? Diamond Dynasty or like storylines or what. But I'm sure I will at some point. We're so back. Yeah, we're so back playing MLB The Show for an hour and a half once a week. I'm not even going to be able to catch up on like moments. Home Run Derby, no freeze, gets 7 people plus dude. That'll be kind of nice. I should have moved this thing. I shouldn't have come back up here yet. Try extra long power washer. Kyle, do you think you can carry me from 0 rating in co-op into World Series? Sounds like Greg wants to take a swing at it too. I call first dibs. Caught that on lock. Easy peasy. If it doesn't freeze, like, I'm down. That was the biggest thing for me the previous years. Like, I froze. And it wasn't like network freezing anymore. It was like the game locking up. Well, some of it was still network freezing, but not on my end that time. Last year was like really bad with it. So I've heard it was better this year. We'll see if it's still the case or not. Because I forget what I did. One of these cables is like directly linked. But one of them is like, it has a switch in between or something. So the directly linked one should be perfectly fine. I don't know if there's anything faulty going on with the other one. So I just have to double check that part, but I'll just like swap which Ethernet cord is plugged in at the time. I haven't frozen forever, but knowing your luck will be first pitch, honestly, I'm fully expecting it. Past tense, not passive voice. Do Food will be on PS, so maybe it will be better. I think I was on PlayStation most of last year anyway. Played Xbox for a little bit. The Kyle versus Kyle matchup. Remember when Kyle matched up with your friend? What was the other account called? Your friend something in that tournament? Some people were saying it was actually Kyle. Sean next door? That's what it was. That was crazy. We'll never know. I had someone message me the next day saying it was actually... Like, I had posted about it. Saying, like, there's no way, like, he was going to be doing that, like, on an alt account, like, in a tournament. And then someone messaged me on Twitter saying, like, dude, I was in a Discord call with him and he was streaming it in the Discord. Beat Rebel when he was number 1 and then I'll always make it for me. Nice. I remember that game. Or was it a series or just a game? But the person who messaged me, I think, was It was a 50-50 chance that they were lying. It was a series. Nice. So I don't think I like ever mentioned it, but game 2 I won 1-0 final. That was him leaving early for the sack fly. I vaguely remember that. I definitely like watched the games, but don't remember the details. They were reserved for me in 2018. Basically, Steph Curry and LeBron. Vouch. Kyle was like, yo, should I just like change my age in the, what was it? It was like, should I just change my age in the website so that I can play? And then one of the ESL mods was in my chat. And he was like, I don't think that's a very good idea. Smiley face. Oh, I forgot about that. You got reported to. Wow. Haven't they didn't they do ESL again this year? Isn't it like really bad again? It's a complete mess. That's so funny. That was another part of why I gave up. I was like, there's actually no hope. So many opportunities to get it right, and there was like no improvement. And when there was improvement, they would like go back on it. Like Battle 5 was pretty cool. They're just like, no. The COVID tourneys were so much fun. Yeah, there was one year where there was just like a season of epic tournaments for like 4 to 6 months or something. It was just like banger tournament after banger tournament. Pretty sure that was in COVID time. The Baby Shark tourneys. Fun to watch, fun to play in. It was a good variety too. Like there was a lot of different creators putting on like different kinds of tournaments. Different themes and things like that. It was a lot of fun. We had our big chillin' tournament. I can't remember if I won any that year. I won like a couple of smaller ones. Not against like the big names or anything like that. Well, there was that ESL like qualifier that was pretty cool. But I'm talking about like the creator tournaments. I know I won like Serenity's charity tournament. So I won a jersey, and then I think we used that jersey to like give away for our charity event too. English is a second language, yeah. That's what my mom teaches. Well, she teaches people how to teach it. Galvis, never heard of him. W2 Food Mom. Did your dad or mom? What's up, Hack? How's it going? Sorry, I don't know how long ago your message was. I was not looking at YouTube. What's going on? Did your dad or mom buy the power washer for you? I can't remember if one of them paid for it or if I had to pay for it. I'm pretty sure one of my parents paid for it. But I had to do the power washing. Actually, my dad helped me the second time. He did participate. She started watching Kyle because I saw him on your dude food on your tourney. Ah, wedding gift. That'd be diabolical. Although Could be an interesting thing to put on a registry. I'll gift you more ammo, aka water. Actually, water is on our registry for a spa day. Does that count? Should probably get underneath these. Full leg day tomorrow. I'm so hype. Not that gas station water. I was just watching a TikTok today of this dude who was a comedian, but he like worked at the US Open when he was younger. And like the tennis, whatever, US Open had the partnership with Evian, the water bottles, the water company. But all the players hated it. So they like this dude would literally run to the gas station, pick up a pack of waters, and then like sell them for $5. Like sell each bottle for like $5 to the players because they hated the other water so much. Actually, smart water for your graduation, good. Dan, full gym bro mode. Always has been. He's the gymmest bro we've ever seen. No. We're only at 70%. The best number. Need to go back and do that giant solar panel thing so I can like knock out a huge chunk. I'm gonna bring this thing with me just for good measure. You was gonna finish before bedtime? 9:23. Yeah, I think I can do it. If I can get like to, let's say, close to 90% off of this solar panel thing, which I think it will. There's like nothing, no other big chunks I think I have to do. If I can quickly get through to 90% from this, then I think we'll be in good shape. Let's see, already 72%. We are cranking. Bro thinks I do cardio. $73%. I'm gonna look at every single percent until we hit 100. 74%. Wait, he doesn't? Nope, no cardio. His heart rate has never surpassed 100 beats per minute. So clean, so nice. After all, it is my clean. 75%. Think, okay, well, green is helping a little bit, but like that half is like much closer, so I can use green. The other half is not. So I'm going to switch to the extendo in a little bit, but let's get what we can with the big green one for a second. Looking very clean, very nice. Kyle winning by 4 points right now. Is there a pineapple we can wash? Wish someone can power wash my brain and soul. That's what we did to the person earlier. There's a person walking by and they were thirsty. And they asked if they could have some water, so we power washed it directly down their throat. It was nice and rehydrating for them, I'm pretty sure. Oh, refreshing. Love the recap. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm pretty sure they enjoyed it. We can provide the service for anyone that needs it. Literally injected water through their pores. I need this injected directly into my veins. I can make that happen. $77%. Dang it, I missed 76. Week from today, I have my latest class ever, 6 to 8:30. Good luck, sir. It's a 2.5-hour class too. Oof. Is it a once a week? We had these classes that were like, I think there was kind of a similar time period. It was like 6:30 to 9:05, I want to say. Something like that. So it was like a double period, but then the professor like wouldn't take a break in between sometimes. You had to go take your own break. And it's like professor is just going on for 2.5 hours straight. Insanity. Sports broadcasting? Okay. 1 per week. Nice. You said you had did you have a job that's like sports broadcasting too, or is it like through that course? Like a campus job? Eat at like 5 for prime like prime Kyle. 80%. I missed the last 3%, but yeah. Well, you're doing work on this solar panel. $5 p.m. dinner? Might as well be lunch. Lunchtime league. I used to eat lunch at like 2 o'clock. Now I'm hungry before 12, which is crazy. 5 is nap time for you? 5 is nap time for me as well. Don't ask if I'm driving at that time. $81%. And come on. 82%. Every time is nap time. Wait, when does a nap become too long? When you start drifting into the other lane? I mean, anything more than 20 minutes? I mean, 3 hours? If I sleep more than 10 minutes, if I nap longer than 10 minutes, then I can't fall asleep at night. Until like 12:30. Which is bad if you're expecting to go to sleep at 10:30. I was about to say, when it screws with your sleep regular time. Yup. Yeah, for me, that's usually anything more than 10 minutes. There's exceptions, though. Obviously, if I'm like running on a huge deficit, like if I catch up to my sleep, like let's say I slept for 5 hours and then I nap for an hour and a half. Now I'm like technically caught up on sleep, and that night I won't be able to fall asleep on time. If I slept for like 4 hours and then take a nap for an hour, I'll still be able to sleep on time. Does that answer your question, Dan? 3 hours? Okay, I'm chilling. 1.5 hours per day. Took a nap at 10 the other day. Horrible effect. PM, not really intentional. Yeah. This is why you're scamming us from Kyle23 gameplay. Yeah, man. No naps. No naps for the streamer. I almost laid down for a nap. I like thought about it for like 5 seconds today. I almost laid down for a nap at 7:30. I was like, I can sleep for 10 minutes and get back up for stream, and I was like, wait a minute, no I can't. Gonna save this sleep schedule with my 8 a.m.s. You have multiple 8 a.m.s? But you have 8 a.m.s and you have a late night class? That's rough. I think I forgot about that part last time we were talking about it. Yeah, both ends of the schedule there is not fun. Especially when you're not like a freshman anymore. When you're a freshman, sometimes you get the short end of the stick on that stuff, but you'd think by now you'd be able to have a little privilege. 8 a.m.'s Monday and Thursday, and that late class is Wednesday. Gross. So you gotta go late class straight into the early class. Cooked it over the summer in ways I didn't think were possible. Kyle23, sleep schedule, that probably means you cooked it from a 7 a.m. wake up time to like a 9 o'clock wake up time. You're probably going to sleep at 12:01 p.m. a.m. 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 All right, we're already at 85%. We haven't even done the top of this solar panel, so this solar panel might get us to like 97% actually. Looking forward to the radio work. Noise. %. Large underside, small underside. A lot of different little sections in the bottom here. There's like 3 or 4 colors here. Like there's the dark water that's like fresh, and then the lighter water that's a little bit closer to evaporating. But then you got like 2 tones of the colors of the underside. There we go. You've also got the dirt that's another color, so that's like 5 colors. Hard to believe you're going to be a college junior. Yeah, he looks like it too, doesn't he? Kyle's the only one that gets shy when people tell him that he looks the correct age finally. His correct age, I mean. Next stream, Kyle's going to have a full beard. It's going to be longer than mine. Kyle Unk status. Went from looking like he's 15 to still 15. You shaved today? Boo. Boo this man. I thought we were going to see a James Harden beard pretty soon. You had horrible facial hair in college. Horrible by choice, or it just came in like patchy? Like, did you choose something? Did you choose a style that was horrible? I don't make dumb mistakes. Don't make dumb mistakes in college like facial hair. At least facial hair can be a pretty quick turnaround. If you messed up, you can just shave it off for the next day. I'm stuck. There we go. Are we all done with the other side? I know some of these arms are still not complete. 2 to 3 weeks and then don't commit and shave it all. What's the end goal? James Harden beard? Can Kyle pull off the look, chat? Kyle looking like he's going to have the nastiest drill package of 2025. Or size up. Size up package. Dan, why are we saving that? Dan be screenshotting Snapchats. That's wild, bruv. I don't want to come back to this arm, so I'm trying to finish it now. But I don't see exactly where I need to be. Just finding the most wild filters you can. Sounds like Dan to me. I'm certainly not surprised. How did I get the other ones done so quickly? What is left on this one that I cannot see? I'm hitting the tab so I can, like, let the dirt show up on my screen, but it is just not saying anything. Now that I'm above it, it still doesn't do it? Or duh. It's got to be right in there, right? That was my last hope. It's not in there. Where is it? Kyle's food takes are horrendous. Are they all just, like, compared to chicken tenders and he chooses chicken tenders every time? Because also, what else would we expect? Bro, where is this dirt? Because that part of it... Wait, is that still the arm? Shoot. I thought that was showing up as a different item. God dang it. I thought this was like a different piece for a second. It looked like it was showing up differently. That makes sense. No chicken tender slander. Hey, I'm an equal opportunity chicken tenders enjoyer. Equal opportunity, though, meaning other items get equal opportunities to be enjoyed, not just chicken tenders. Kyle could never. Do you like canes? I've never had canes, but I only eat halal, so I can't really have canes. Freshman year, I was putting up Wilt numbers at the chicken tender station. The lunch lady's like, have you hold up a sign doing the Wilt pose. With or without cheese added? I've grown slightly, but pretty much. Oh yeah, you didn't even put toppings on your pizza, did you? Kyle is banned from all-you-can-eat tenders night. What else have you tried so far, Kyle? I know you said you like tried hot dogs. Did you like the hot dogs? What else have you tried since then? I had some peri-peri chicken for lunch today. That hit. I like literally I brought lunch and I brought protein. I brought some tuna. But I took one look at the tuna and I was like, nah. I'm ordering chicken. So I had the pasta that I brought and added some chicken to it. Jump straight to sushi, make that leap. That would be pretty hilarious. Do you think his brain would like hard reset if he had sushi right away? Can you have more tenders? I got more. I got one in me. I got one more in me. You tried steak on your birthday? How was it? Hot dogs have become elite announcing food at halftime. Then you spit it out and got chicken tenders. Come on, I just want to get this arm. I want to get this whole solar panel done so I don't have to come back down here. But this freaking arm is taking forever. Now I know it's this whole thing and still can't get it. Thank goodness. Nope, that's just one of the two. Steak was good? Nice. I don't think I've had like real authentic good steak. I've had like cheap steak and stuff like that. But I think New York during the honeymoon was the first like real steak I had. Actually, my mother-in-law made steak the first time I visited too. Before she was my mother-in-law. But that was pretty good. But like fancy restaurant steak, that was the first time. Then we had some more the next week. Divine cheap. Like grocery store. Not even grocery store. It was like all you can eat. This was a while ago. Like there was this all you can eat place, and then you could add on a steak for like $5. Oh yeah, for sure, SG. I was gonna let you know. Oh shoot, it's already in a few days, right? New York strip steak. Yeah. I can't remember what steak we ended up getting because we were gonna get like this tomahawk steak, but we didn't end up getting it. And I forget which one we ended up getting. I think it was in New York. And then we had some other options, and I can't remember what we got the second time either. But everything was really good. Super, super nice. We got scallops too. It was at La Grande Boucherie. Hold up, dude's married now? When did this happen? Earlier this month. Sizzler. But yeah, I should be free Sunday this weekend. So I will hit you up either while I'm traveling on Friday or sometime Saturday. Figure out plans if you're free. All right, we got that arm is done. Just got this arm. Another thing that's going to take him away from us. Could be. I cannot deny. It might be out of my hands. Place like Cold Corral, it could be like, I've thrown a crappy steak for like 5 more. Yeah, it was pretty much just like that, but it was like a local place. It was really good actually, like the all you can eat part of it. The first few times we went, it was really good, and then it got really popular. But I think it just wasn't like a profitable business model or whatever, because they shut down like then it started getting bad. Like the food was not good after that. And then they shut down sometime after that. Like kind of soon. Wedding Bells breaking up the old gang indeed. Yeah, we'll have to find a way to stay on schedule. We'll make it happen one way or another. ChatGPT gonna be working. Yeah, man, you're making ChatGPT stay up late to do your homework for you? That's crazy. Dan's gonna get reported for abuse of ChatGPT by ChatGPT. ChatGPT's gonna snitch on him. How much traffic they've been getting these past weeks, just for like new college students. Infinite money glitch at that point. Kind of like the guy at the Olympics who keeps breaking his own world record for like high jump pole vaulting. You have entered 400 entries. Please do your own work. ChatGPT about to get a black eye. Gotta get on the hunt to find textbooks for free. Yeah. I think like my first semester I paid a butt ton for books. And then like all the other semesters combined for the rest of my school career, I paid as much for books the whole rest of my time. So that first semester was equal to all the rest of the books that I purchased the rest of the time. Just from finding like PDFs and other people like sharing books and other professors that weren't as like frustrating about it. Wow. I think I told you guys about that one professor I had where I was like, hey, hey professor, like this was my first semester of college. I was like, hey, does this online textbook have the same? Is the online textbook that we get with our homework thing that you made us buy, like the online homework system? Is that the same textbook as the one that you put in our textbook list? And his response was, I have no opinion on this matter. I was like, I did not ask for an opinion. I asked for a fact, sir. But I was like, okay, so this is how college is going to be. But I think I've told that story before. Got a calc textbook and it weighs as much as KTLE does. Why did I just realize Dude Food is on mouse and keyboard right now? This was my first mouse and keyboard game. This was the first one that I streamed on mouse and keyboard. The oest of G's. Even when I was streaming everything else on console. Powerwash Sim was the one and only. I think we're going to walk this one. Actually, this one is glass. That means I can use my liquid. Thankfully, I didn't forget about it too late. Like, I could have used this 5 minutes ago, but we can put it to use. We're at 96%. We might actually get the job done and not get fired. Reload. I'm kind of wasting some here, but also there's not that much left to get, so it's kind of fine. We're just going to empty this one out. I'm not going to reload it. But we are going to just switch back to this. Almost fell off. Get new carpeting tomorrow. Did you get to choose? You don't make the call. Rip. How about the rug? You get to choose the rug? What are these ads? Volume-wise or content-wise? No rugs. Ooh. Life-wise. What's up, numbers? Ads are really pushing it on Twitch these days. I got a survey request for my ad experience on Twitch the other day. Like it was a survey request from Twitch, but I had spent so much time watching the ads, I didn't want to spend more time filling out the survey. Just finished the helicopter. Ooh. I feel like that's pretty far into the career mode, yeah. How's everything? It's good, man. Things are aight. Up and down. I got into a minor fender bender, which was also almost really bad, but so I'm trying to deal with that at the same time as I feel like I'm starting to catch up at work, and then all this other stuff comes up. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But we are vibing. Gonna visit my wife this weekend. So that'll be fun. She doesn't move here for a little bit. So we're still long distance at the moment. Yeah, was it your practice or was it like kids softball? Dude food's moving? I'm not moving yet. But I'll be moving at some point in the next 12 months. Softball tonight, baseball tomorrow. Very cool. Is Hunter playing baseball these days? The last I heard, he was yelling in my ear while we're trying to play 2K. Also, I'm considering getting 2K this year, but do you watch the live stream or whatever this week? Does it look promising? Does it look worth? Dude food to Vegas? Not moving quite that far. I was the bad roommate when I was in college for the 1 year I had roommates. Oh boy. Your first guess. Let me the exact latitude and longitude. White Sox had a walk-off home run, but it was caught? No way. Aren't you so mad you're missing out on this? Teaching how to pitch? Nice. Teach him how to throw the curveball right away, yeah? Kids need Tommy John soon enough anyway these days. Well, I don't think Tommy John is necessarily curveball related. So this solar panel actually got us to 99%. At first I said 90%, and then I said 97%, and actually it got us all the way to 99. I can see a little bit up there, so I'm just gonna, yeah. A little bit of this. We're just gonna yap. 2K looks good. I'm gonna get it. Dude, if we're looking at what city has the best baseball team and moving there, what if I just kept moving to follow the best baseball team of that year? An MLB 40. Cover athlete of 2048. Get the kid to throw a knuckleball. That would be cool. You're telling me that doesn't reach? What is the point of this? Oh, cool. I did not think I got enough of that sign. Nice. Small pipe. There we go. Not too late for them to feature Galvis. What if it's like... What if Galvis has like a kid that ends up being like the greatest of all time? And then they always, like, whenever they're showing him play in MLB in his game, like, they always pan to the audience, and Freddie Galvis is sitting out there, and he just, like, keeps jump scaring me while I'm trying to watch baseball. Kylie is the opposite. Great pitcher. Couldn't hit water. She fell out of a boat. Hunter can hit. Pitching is a work in progress. Ah, so you're just trying to make him well-rounded, eh? You're not trying to put him in the DH pipeline? That would be kind of funny if he was like 6 years old and like, nah, coach, he's just a DH. We're just focusing on his DH skills. Nah, you don't have to play him in the outfield today. Just want him to get his swings in. See some live pitching against these 6-year-olds throwing knuckleballs. That would be perfect. Kyle's going to try to pull some strings. He's going to be sports broadcasting, and he's just going to go to whatever team Freddie Galvis Jr. is playing in. And then he's going to hype him up. Nobody's even going to know that he's batting .068. Kyle's going to hype him up every at-bat. And then finally he has one good season. And because Kyle's been hyping him up, he's been sending in, what's it called? Hype videos. Every day to the press. And he's like, yeah, my time to shine. You mean Freddie Galvis' kid's time to shine? No, my time to shine. What if make an AI version of TLR and make him the next manager? There's like a hologram. What if someone did that? What if they just created like an Ultron with the brains of multiple managers, like former managers, and then turn them into a hologram, and then make them coach the Chicago White Sox, and also yell at your mean Mercedes? I feel like not enough people are talking about this. Welcome back, Diablo. What did you miss? Nothing. Chat's been silent for the last hour. We were just waiting for you to come back. Find a way to bring up Emily the Show lore. I'll see if production can air some clips. Hope you're having a good time washing things. I wasn't until you arrived, Jackie. Now I am. Now I can have fun. So I can tell you that you're washed, just like these pipes. What are you washed at? Something. Anything. All of the above. Take your pick. Oh, I almost gonna try to do some crazy maneuvering to get back up there. These pipes are Eloy. Imagine washing. Spent the whole time trying to find a washed joke, but couldn't find one. Devastation. But you made it for me, so there you go. You're welcome. Unfortunately, it was at your expense. But we'll get them next time. I'm sure you'll have one for me next time. I say 2018 at work and here nobody gets it. Isn't that so brutal? Just like, hey guys, this would be really funny if I was on twitch.com twitch.tv /dudefood_. That would have really hit. But they just have to take your word for it. I didn't even finish the solar panel. Oh my god. I stood under there for so long trying to finish that solar panel. And I still missed something. I'm used to being the stream clown. Ashley Sanders alternatively. That could also work. Beast Joe alternatively. Could work. It would be a hoot. Star of the show. Okay, I just started cleaning this whole railing and there's nothing actually there. What was I cleaning? Upper platform railing. Lower something. It's picking up the solar panels in the back too. Is it just the solar panel? I'm looking at the top left trying to see what was there. I think it was just the solar panel. Okay. We'll come back to that once we finish everything over here. You see Fall Guys in Fortnite? Fall Guys in Fortnite? No, I don't think so. I played Fortnite on Saturday. I saw some stuff, but I did not see that. At this point, it's an accomplishment if you aren't in Fortnite. Oops. I succumbed to the pressures, unfortunately. Pressure pump piston. The PPP. Might have been taken out because of the new season. Ah, okay. Maybe. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to the little beans. I am an accomplishment. No! I don't even know where the dirt is that I'm looking for. All the way in the back there. Does it count like the back of it? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Very good. Very nice. What was that? Intake something? Is it this thing back here? Pressure control unit. Pressure pump cylinder. Pressure pump piston. Not as much of an accomplishment as the White Sox. Dang. Catching strays. Deserved, though. They're on everybody's mind. Whose walk-off got robbed? I think Kyle was saying somebody's walk-off got robbed for the White Sox. I'm just trying to figure out who on the White Sox has enough power to hit one over the fence in the first place, even if it got caught. I feel like I'm going to have to get all up in there. Need a two team to root for. The White Sox. We can trade. You can be a White Sox fan. I could be an Angels fan. Wouldn't it be hilarious if they both, like, we just trade and then all of a sudden they both start doing really well? It's funny because it couldn't be true. Why is there no angle for this? I'm going to go look at how many items I have left. What time is it? 10:07? All right, I think I can do this. Okay. Let's see how many items are left. Intake elbow pipes. We need 3 of them. Intake. So there's a lot of intake stuff here. Inverter unit. And then there's not that much left. There's that pressure pump. So it's like a lot of stuff is like here. If only I had a ladder that I could use. Red Sox 3 back from the wild card. I think Guardians and Royals are tied right now, right? The top of the AL Central. Y'all, what up, Zach? Food of dudes. And the dudes' foods. What's going on, sir? Hey, yo. How we living? Came just in time to see 99% here for Powerwash. Not much. Are the Brewers good? Jackson Churio broke their scoreboard today, I think, or yesterday. So at least you got one future star doing work. But I think Yelich got injured. He was having like his best season in a while, I think, and then got knocked out for the season, from what I understand. I don't think I can put it in the back here. Yelich is back? Like Yelich's back got injured, or like Yelich is back? You're in a lot of servers. How do you arrange them? I put the ones that I use at the top, and then I ignore the rest of them. I think I only look at maybe 2 or 3 servers. And specifically to like play certain games or whatever. Oh, okay. Well, this is here. I might as well use it. How was the wedding? It was good. It was crazy. It was fun. Nothing went right, so it went as expected. But in a good way. Like everything we like planned for just like went wrong immediately. Because our wedding planner and our wedding venue had beef with each other. Pre-existing beef. So we were kind of stuck in the crossfire a little bit. No invite, because mine is right at the top. But where should the rest go? You can make folders if you want. Those can be helpful. And I just go in order of importance. Order of a frequency of use, basically. Like how Nightlight is in the wrong key. That was intentional, though. And I feel like it was the right decision as well. Listening to it back. Makes it sound like it was built for the moment. Folders, I made that mistake once before, never again. Do you have a story for us? Did the folders ruin your life? I would have been Flower Boy. That would have been fun. As long as it wasn't Ronnie Mauricio. All these freaking intake valves have like one little something somewhere, and I don't know where. Melvin Mora jersey and all. I redeemed my channel points, but the wedding invite never came. Oop. Oop, oop. Oop, oop, oop. I went on a mini rave yesterday night, and it was pretty fun. Ooh. Is it like a festival? Or like at a club? Postal service. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess planners wouldn't advertise that about themselves, right? But I could tell, like, even independently, you could tell, like, there was something off about the venue and off about the event planner. It was just hard to tell if they were, like, independently, like the venue itself was, like, a big stickler for all these little details. They were being really weird about it. And then the planner had like this vision of how he wanted everything to be like symmetrical. And it was just like not realistic. Anyway, it was fun. It was a good time. Everybody had fun. The food was amazing. I wouldn't know because I didn't get to eat it. But like, other than people who knew what the plan was supposed to be, everybody else had a lot of fun. How about them socks? Oh boy. The socks have caught enough strays for today, I think. But they're great. They're having a good old time. I'm 1 for 1 in socks games, by the way, this year. This is going to be my only season ever, assuming I don't go back to another game, which I don't expect to, but this is going to be my first time ever with a winning record. 1 for 1 on the season. Inverter unit large doors. Pressure control output pipe. Pressure pump. Pressure control. It's got to be this one. Input pipe. Input pipe. It's got to be this one. Pressure control input again. Output. At least this one's on the ground. This one should be easy enough to find. When's MLB The Show? Next week, probably. Symmetrical like a pizza, eh? You and the Sox breaking records. They can only win games you go to. Yeah, should I test my luck? Double or nothing? Might be upgrading my overlay soon. Very cool. Are you going to make it yourself, or are you getting it done? Let's see. Inverter unit, large door. Confirmed? I would say it's most likely. If not next week, then probably the week after. Because I'll come back on Monday. As long as I can get the downloads and everything set, then probably. Since it'll be free. And job complete. Let me know if we run that co-op. Probably not next week, because I won't have any cards. And I'll be a year and a half out of practice. Out of position bring you back? No, just the fact that it's free. No shot you're selling out like that. It's free. That's the only reason. White Sox actually have the best ERA in the 6th inning. That's actually so funny, if true. White Sox ended up losing. Who robbed the home run off of who? It was Jankowski. Jacob deGrom's batting stance twin. Who did he rob? Let me see. Ohtani hit home run number 42 tonight. It's a conscious decision to renew PS Plus, though. Nope, because I already had PS Plus. That was Andrew Vaughn with 2 runners on. Oh, my God. And he got over the fence. He reached back like 3 feet past the fence to rob that. My PS Plus was already renewed on Black Friday for like a year and a half. So, if MLB is on Game Pass, I'm getting Game Pass. And the bases were left loaded. Oh my God. That's so crazy. That's a nasty robbery. Football Manager comes out in 3 months. You got time. It's a good amount of time. Look at that. We be cleaning. All right. We cleaned all of Muckingham Files Part 1. I don't even know. There's so much to do. All right, friends. It's already on Game Pass, no? What, MLB The Show? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Game Pass. Assuming you have Game Pass. Still don't have collections done? Yeah, at some point it's just like not worth it. Might as well not. Everybody left the game. I'm commissioning it in addition to a main overlay, have themes for holidays, seasons, and individual games. Well, good luck. Have fun. I'm sure it's going to be cool. I got to run to bed, guys. Hope you had a good time. Next week, yeah, we will likely be playing MLB The Show. If not, it'll probably be the week after that. And then hopefully one of these days, Backyard Baseball will come out. Because that's what we really need. why I swear this year is harder with matchups. Oh, I bet it is for sure. Yeah, if I play online, almost no chance I'll play ranked. I might play some co-op, but maybe events or something. Just want to check out these cards and stuff. I want to get some of those like bobblehead cards or whatever, the action figure ones. Those look pretty cool. I don't know if they'll still be there in season 3 though. But yeah, hope you guys had a good time. See you guys next Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll keep you updated with any changes to the schedule because I will be traveling, but I should be back by then. But I've also got the car stuff and things like that to deal with. So I don't know exactly. But yeah, keep an eye on the Discord for any updates. I have been at least been able to update ahead of time for that usually. Other than that, appreciate you guys. Hope you had a good time. I will see you later. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Please say hi to Tiz Meeks for me. He's playing some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.